Ms. McWilliams, I have you checked in. Good morning. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay, we're calling Yvette McWilliams. This is case number 1859582.
Hello?
Yvette McWilliams, count 1, uttering and publishing, count 2, uttering and publishing. This is an habitual offender, third offense notice. Also, case number 2257091, People versus Yvette Latoya Regina McWilliams, 1 count of larceny in the building, and this is habitual offender, third offense notice. Appearances?
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
Good morning, Judge. Neighborhood Defender Service by Glen Oak, P83424, appearing on behalf of Ms. McWilliams, who's appearing via Zoom. Ms. McWilliams, will you please state your name for the court?
Ms. McWilliams, go ahead and state your name for the record, please.
Yvette McWilliams.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
So today is the day set for a probable cause conference. Are there any issues with discovery?
Yes, Judge. As it relates to both cases, we have neither paper nor digital discovery.
I'm sorry, I could barely hear you. I had to turn the volume up. You said something about paper discovery?
As it relates to both cases, we have neither paper nor digital discovery. We have no discovery whatsoever.
Okay, Mr. Kirker?
Paper should have been sent over yesterday to the main NDS page. According to the first file, 18-059-5882, there is no digital discovery. I can check with the OIC on the other and confirm that that's the case. Same with the other case.
Okay, no digital for either case?
No digital discovery for the 18.
Okay.
One of the cases.
Ms. Williams, hold on, this is between the attorneys right now.
Sorry, Judge.
Go ahead and get you. Okay, Mr. O, do you feel comfortable setting this for a preliminary exam date and in the meantime retrieving the paper discovery and digital for the 22 case?
Well, Judge, I believe if we set it out sufficiently far out in advance, we have an opportunity to review it with Ms. McWilliams. I think that'd be fine.
Okay, we're in February anyway. Our earliest date is February 8th. So we have February 8th, 9th, 10th, and the 13th available. What, just go ahead and let me know what day works for you.
Judge, February 9th, perhaps later in the morning would be great.
You said later in the morning?
If 11 o'clock is available?
I have 11:30 available.
That's perfect, Judge.
Okay, so I'll schedule both for 11:30. And those will be the last exams for that day.
And Mr. Kirker, you said that there is paper discovery for the 2018 case, given the age of the case?
I can tell y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
Paper discovery was scanned and sent over yesterday to the main NDS page. If you'd like it sent to you personally, I can also do that.
I'll follow up with our paralegal. If you already sent it, it's probably there.
Okay, anything else?
No, Judge, thank you.
All right, you all have a good day. Ms. McWilliams, I will see you on February 9th at 11:30 a.m. in person. If you have any questions about that, you can contact Mr. O, okay? You're on mute. You're on mute, Ms. McWilliams. You're on mute.
He's next week.
One moment, Your Honor. We're trying to get them set up on the tablet.
Hello?
Yes, Ms. McWilliams, February 9th, 11:30 in person, okay?
Yes, like come to the court.
Yes, in person in court.
Thank you. February
You have
9th.
Okay, and calling, you have to go with Mr.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
O.
February 9th.
Okay, Mr. Ford from Wayne County Jail. Okay, Attorney Taylor Coleman. Good morning. For the person with the phone number 578-1155, please state your name, please.
Yes, name is Wanda Delarice Jackson.
Okay, Ms. Jackson, good morning.
Good morning.
You are supposed to be in courtroom 332 with Judge Larry Williams. This is Judge Sabree. I'm no longer on traffic.
Okay, is there any way possible you can direct me there, or how I can get in there?
So I'm gonna give you the courtroom phone number and they can give you the dial-in information, okay?
Thank you.
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
It's 313-965.
Yes.
2285.
Thank you.
Welcome, have a good day.
You too.
Ms. Garriott,
Yes, good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine, how are you?
Good, good. I'm here on Mr. Fandakly, Fandakly.
Let's see here. What type of case is it? It's a traffic.
It is there's a number of matters that are up there. Inspection requirement, auto licenses, it's all tickets issued to his tenant. I mean, involving his tenant, but issued to him.
Okay, I know you're in the wrong courtroom. I'm going to let you know where you should be.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you should be in courtroom 332. I'm sorry, I sent you the wrong chat information. It's 360-332-0000.
So what judge is that? Yeah,
Larry Williams.
Judge Williams.
Yes, yeah, I'm no
Okay.
longer.
I also have some that show for this afternoon. Is that also not gonna be with you?
No, I'm only doing felonies now.
Okay. Okay, I'll try to get over there. Thank you for your help.
Of course, have a good one.
Thank you.
Attorney Taylor Coleman.
Oh, okay.
Wait, we got thank
No, I'm saying we don't have any prisoners downstairs.
Oh. Okay. We have lawyers today.
Um,
CNAIR.
Good morning, Curtis. Bill, what is your name? Sorry, to the gentleman sitting in the Wayne County Jail, who just logged on. Can you state your name, please?
Reeves.
I can't hear you. Say it one more time.
Bashar Reeves.
Oh, Bashar Reed. Attorney Taylor Coleman, your audio is broken up.
Excuse me, y'all. They said the audio messing up.
No, not for you, Mr. Reed. It's an attorney one.
Oh, no, they said it was.
You're fine, Mr. Reed. I'm just waiting on an attorney to come in so we can hold your hearing. Mr. Floyd.
Yes, good morning.
You should be in courtroom 332 with Judge Larry Williams. I am no longer on traffic anymore. You need the Zoom information?
I need that, could you, give me that Zoom ID?
I can. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's 360.
360.
Yes. 332.
332.
0000.
0000. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
So the person logged in as Abby, can you unmute your device, please, and state your name? Person who has the name on Zoom is Abby, can you state your first and last name, please?
It's Abigail Vargas.
Vargas?
Yes.
Okay, you should be in courtroom 332 with Judge Larry Williams. Let me know when you're ready to take down the Zoom information.
All right, give me 1 second. Okay, you can go ahead.
I didn't hear you, what'd you say?
You can go ahead with the Zoom.
Oh, okay, 360-332-0000.
All right.
4000.
4000.
So 360-332-0000.
Okay, I got it.
And that's Judge Williams.
All right, thank you.
Well, have a good one.
You too, have a great day.
I feel like everybody's gonna be
Michael Ford.
Yeah, we don't have an attorney for you, Mr. Ford, otherwise I would call your case. We don't, I'm waiting on lawyers at this point.
Okay.
I have you checked in.
Get you a
Do you have a resume?
Can we like schedule this for tomorrow? Cause it's an issue now. Cause I have a 10 o'clock that I thought we would be in and out this morning.
We can hear you now. Your internet was messed up, so we couldn't hear anything you were saying.
I'm sorry, I'm doing the redetermination bond hearings, I believe for Collins, Ford, Reeves, and a couple others, unless their attorney's present to do those, Your Honor.
We're ready to go. We've been waiting for your internet to work so we can hear you.
Yeah, it's been bad.
We can handle Reeves first. We're ready on Reeves. Okay, we're on the record. This is the people versus Bashar Reeves. 2355218. Mr. Reeves is charged with count 1, carrying concealed, count 2, weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Count 3, weapons, stolen firearms. This is an habitual offender's second offense notice. Today they set for a bond redetermination hearing appearances.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
Good morning, Your Honor. I do apologize for the delay. Delisha Taylor Coleman, P56278 for redetermination hearing only for Mr. Reeves.
And Mr. Reeves, go ahead and unmute your device and state your name.
For sure, Reeves.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Attorney Taylor Coleman, go right ahead.
As a bond, Your Honor, we are requesting a bond. I'm not exactly sure what is the current bond, 10,000, 10%.
That's
Is that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Reeves is not on probation at this time. While he does have a prior matter, he is a father. He is in school in foster. I actually can't read the writing, but he was supposed to start a new job on January 17th, 2023. He resides with his girlfriend and little brother. No, his grandmother and little brother will not have any contact with complaining witness, as he is currently waiting on the employment he was supposed to start on the 17th. He is unable to post any bond. We're asking for a personal bond with tether, Your Honor.
And when you say Attorney Taylor Coleman, no contact with the complaining witness, I just have here just the gun charges.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm looking at, it's a police officer. So
Okay.
that part doesn't apply.
Okay,
Yes.
I want to make sure right information. Okay. Anything from the people?
No, Your Honor, the people leave it to the discretion of the court.
Okay, on this matter, I'm comfortable with reducing the bond or changing the bond for Mr. Reeves to a personal bond with tether. Gonna be $1,000 on the personal bond cash. So Mr. Reeves, I will have your bond changed today and you're on a personal bond, so you will be released, but I'm going to include the tether requirement. So that's, that should be sent over to the jail today.
Can you repeat that again, please?
Sure, I'm changing your bond, reducing it or to a personal bond with the tether.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, and you have a court date scheduled for
January 26th.
January 26th. So you need to be either, you can be on Zoom, but you have to talk to your attorney about that, okay? It's set for 8:30 a.m. January 26th in my courtroom, okay?
Okay.
And just so you know, Mr. Reeves, I'm the attorney only for this redetermination hearing.
Your audio is going out, ma'am.
What she's saying is that she was only the attorney for this bond redetermination hearing. So you have a different attorney for the rest of your case, okay?
Is there any way I can connect, contact them?
I don't know if it is at this point, but, I don't have anything in the file here that says. Do you? I don't have. Or Mr. Reed. One moment, Mr. Reed, I'm seeing who your attorney is. Attorney Taylor Coleman, you're all set if you need to go to another courtroom.
Actually, Your Honor, I'm on several Ford and say that name, just a minute.
Okay, we'll do Ford next.
Durham. Durham.
Okay, Mr. Reeves, I have a Leanna Belcher. Does that name sound familiar to you?
Can you repeat that?
Leanna Belcher.
No, I don't know that name.
Okay, this is what I'm going to instruct you to do. You should have an attorney contact you. If not, just show up on Zoom on the 26th at 8:30 in courtroom 438. Judge Sabree, you can do it on Zoom. And if your attorney logs in on that day, I'll let you all discuss in a private room, whatever you need to discuss. But just make sure you show up on January 26th, okay, 8:30.
I got you. Will I be receiving a paper for my Zoom call? So I can have a Zoom address down?
I don't know what address, is it in Easter still?
No, the Zoom ID is Judge Sabree's courtroom. It's 360. Is it 438-0000?
I don't think he has the paper to write it down.
Oh, you
Yeah,
just
I don't
go
have
on,
paper and pencil.
go on 36 district website and it'll say Zoom hearings and you look for Judge Aliyah Sabree.
All right, thank you so much.
That's the easiest way. Thank you, Attorney Taylor Coleman.
You're welcome.
Okay, January 26th, 8:30 a.m., Judge Aliyah Sabree, just log in from our website, 36 District Court, okay?
Got you.
All right, have a good one, Mr. Reed.
I'm on Ford, Combs, Durham, and we just did Reed.
Okay, we have Mr. Ford ready to go. Get his file. Okay, we're on the record as the people versus Michael Ford, 2260912. Mr. Ford is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, and count 2, weapons, felony firearms. Today is the date set for a bond redetermination hearing appearances.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alicia Taylor Coleman, P56278 on behalf of Mr. Ford. State your name, Mr. Ford.
Your Honor, it's Michael Ford.
Good morning. And whenever you're ready.
Is it still breaking up? Am I still
back.
breaking up? Yeah, it's terrible. On behalf of Mr. Ford, we are requesting a personal bond. Mr. Ford does have employment at DTE and Bar Louie as a line cook. He would have no contact with the complainant, former landlord, Wesley. And while the investigators report state something, Mr. Ford looks for his day in court in regards to the overall situation. He does have asthma, deaf in his right ear. He has 3 I think there's children. He resides with his mom and has 2 kids. He has no prior convictions and would reappear at all future court dates. He is a high school graduate with ties to the community. He just came $1,400.
Wait, Attorney Taylor Coleman, the last part
We're
right
at
here.
14,000 personal. If he does, we're requesting 14,000 personal if he, or with tether, if he has any contact with complaining witness, we're just asking 14,000 personal with tether.
Anything from the people?
No contact with the complaint.
Given the nature of the charges, if people would ask that bond remain the same.
I think a tether would adequately represent the individual and the court, Your Honor, where he has no prior convictions and no weapon was discharged. We understand the allegations in the investigator's report.
Is it okay if I ask Mr. Ford about his employment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ford, your attorney stated you were employed. Can you let the court know where you're employed?
I'll do seasonal for DTE for landscaping at the control centers. I just maintain the landscaping, like cut the grass, but I'm not in season for that. So I'm not currently working with DTE. I do work at Bar Louie 4 days out the week. I'm the line cook. I'm like one of the lead line cooks at Bar Louie. So that's my main job right now, that I am employed at Bar Louie, a line cook.
Okay. So what I will do, I will grant your request, Attorney Taylor Coleman, with some additional conditions. So I will change or adjust it to a personal $14,000 cash with the tether, no contact with the complaining witness, and that complaining witness would be James Wesley. Also, Mr. Ford, I'm going to add additional conditions. You are only to go to and from work. And if you need to drop your children off at school or any doctor's appointments are absolutely necessary, places you have to go. Maybe if you need to go to CVS to grab something, but other than that, you are not to leave the house. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
And just for the record,
You are not to visit the location where the incident happened either. What were you saying, Attorney Taylor Coleman?
I believe it happened at his residence, that the landlord came to his residence, former landlord, but.
Are you still residing there, Mr. Ford?
I haven't stayed there in 3 years, Your Honor.
And where are you staying? If you were to be released, where would you be staying?
I'm staying at 11701 Hubble Street now.
Okay, and who's at that residence?
That's my resident. My mother's there and my children, my 2 girls.
Okay. So, Attorney Taylor Coleman, what were you?
Okay, I apologize, Your Honor. I thought the court said personal bond and then 14,000 cash. I just want to be clear, it's personal bond with tether, with the conditions of not present at the location where the incident allegedly occurred, and that except for immediate urgent issues, he is only to go to and from work, doctor's appointments, and taking his kids to school.
Correct. Anything related to children or anything where he has a necessity to take children somewhere, that's fine.
Thank you.
You understand that, Mr. Ford?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing further, thank you.
Okay, you have a good day, Mr. Ford. Okay, I believe this is Ms. Combs. Ms. Combs, can you unmute the device, please?
Hello,
Yes, can you state your name, please?
Lena Combs.
Okay, let me pull your file and I will call your case.
I guess, right with that. Fine, so don't worry about this.
Some paperwork, because you can't trust anything that's being said.
Okay, we're on the record, this is People versus Lena Combs, case 2260968. Ms. Combs is charged with one count of assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. This is a felony commission with motor vehicle adult advisory, set for a bond redetermination hearing. Appearance.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
Good morning, Your Honor, Delisha Taylor Coleman.
And Ms. Combs, can you state your name for the record, please?
Lena Combs.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Attorney Taylor Coleman.
Pardon me?
I was speaking to your attorney.
For a reduction in your bond, so I'm gonna do some talking right now, okay?
Okay.
This incident occurred in 2021. It was entered in December of 2022. There has been no contact with complaining witness since or through that time, no other charges. Ms. Combs is currently unemployed and resides with her two daughters. She has 1 year of college, no contact with the complaining witness or the other individual involved in this. And we are asking for a personal bond. She has been in since the 17th for $800. She's unemployed, mother, single mother, taking care of two kids. From the 2021, we're asking for a personal bond, and yeah, with no contact.
Mr. Kirker?
People will leave it to the discretion of the court.
And she has no criminal history.
So the bond is set at $8,000, 10%? That's what I have here. Is that what you
Correct.
have?
That is correct. She cannot afford $800. She's unemployed, single mother of two.
Ms. Combs,
Yes.
how are your children getting to and from, are they in school, I should say?
They're in school right now. Their godfather is at my house and he's driving them back and forth. I drive them back and forth every day.
What was the last thing you said? I tried, you said what?
I drive my kids back and forth to school every day. I pick them up and drop them off.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to adjust the bond on this case. Ms. Combs, I will allow you on a personal tether. I mean, a personal bond with the tether.
Your Honor, is there any other amount, because the tether has a cost? And with her being unemployed, the likelihood of her being posted, this is from 2021, would the court consider 1,010%?
Okay, I'll do 1,010%, Ms. Combs.
Yes.
Only adjusted because there has been no contact or any type of interaction between you and the complaining witness. So it needs to stay that way. You understand? Contact the individual here, it will be random. We're not to in any way make any or have any communication. That means no social media, no driving by location, no text message, no messages through other people, zero contact. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and also I am putting a restriction on where you are to go. You are allowed to, you're unemployed, so I don't have to worry about you going to and from work. You can take your children to and from school. You're only to leave the house until we get to your next court date, which is the 24th of this month, for necessary appointments. That means doctor's appointments, anything that you absolutely have to leave the house for. Okay? And
Okay.
if they want to address those conditions, we can do that on the 24th, okay?
Okay.
You understand everything that I just relayed to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anything else, Attorney Taylor Coleman, on this matter?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, Ms. Combs. We will have the paperwork sent over to the jail.
Okay.
As you said, it's personal 1,010%. Okay, you're all set, Ms. Combs. I'm gonna log you off.
And we have Durham, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Ford, are you logged back on for a reason?
Yes, ma'am. I didn't hear the closing statement. It logged me out right when you was about to tell me my next court date. So I didn't hear the close.
Let me get that for you. Let me get your file, hold on. So your next court date will be. I'll take that. Would you put $1 on it? It'll be January 24th at 8:30 a.m. Courtroom 438 with me, Judge Sabree, okay?
Okay.
And you can log on Zoom for this matter. It's a probable cause conference. You don't have to be in person if you don't want
Yes.
to.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any other questions about your next court date?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you have a good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Do we have Mr. Durham, Your Honor? And I believe there's one other. Does the court only have Durham last?
Okay, so gentlemen, in Oakland County Jail,
Yes,
you state your name, please?
Kanye Hunter Spencer.
Okay, say that one more time.
Excuse me,
Say your name one more time.
Kanye Hunter Spencer.
Okay.
We were
It's listed
invited
as,
to a notice
it's
to appear.
listed
So
here as, Nigel Hunter Rosario. I think they have him in the wrong courtroom.
Oh, yeah, they grabbed the wrong guy.
Yeah, so tell them that we're, and for this courtroom, it's supposed to be Hunter Rosario.
You got the wrong person. What's that? It's another guy you supposed to grab. Hunter Rosario or something. He lost him.
So now they get phone.
Excuse me, Judge, on the,
Okay, Attorney Tanner Coleman, can I hear you better now?
Can you hear me better?
I can.
I don't have anything on Mr. Hunter Spencer. Last one I have is Durham. Is he, are we ready on him?
He's not here.
The court said we don't have him.
No, he's not logged on.
He'd be in jail too.
Right, I know, they didn't log on.
You want me to call back?
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Is there any way we can verify he's in jail?
Okay, Mr. Durham is, he's on the list today for in custody. He also has a matter with Judge Bryant, so I'll check with the courtroom to see logged in there.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll just hold.
You did say 24 components, right? Because I'm gonna give it to him too.
Yes, it's
Because he didn't give it.
Yeah.
Some, you said 26 or something first. Or something.
Is he just waiting to?
I'm already gonna be first in line. I'll be on the spot.
To the gentleman in Oakland County Jail, can you state your name, unmute your device and state your name, please? To the gentleman sitting in Oakland County Jail. Your device is muted. I can't hear you.
She can't hear me.
I can hear you now.
Never mind. Nigel Hunter.
Okay, Mr. Hunter, we have the right person now. Okay, your attorney, it says here, Mr. Tuttle, does that sound familiar?
Yes, I'm good. No, they can't hear me.
Okay, we're calling your attorney now so he can log on, Mr. Hunter Rosario.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
He said he here on this one. He showed me. Oh, no. Into these. Oh, I'm trying to see. What do I see? Let's give it away. Probably. Okay.
Hey, good morning, Attorney Tuttles.
Good morning, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. And we can
Oh.
hear Mr. Rosario. We're ready to go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. We're on the record as the people versus Nigel Hunter Rosario, case 2258017. Mr. Rosario Hunter is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 2, weapons carried concealed. Count 3, weapons, felony firearms. This is an habitual offender's second offense notice. Today's the day set for a probable cause conference. Appearances.
Alexander Kirkner on behalf of the people, P86282.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court Antonio D. Tuttles on behalf of my client. That's Mr. Nigel Rosario Hunter, who is physically not in your courtroom at this time. However, Mr. Hunter, Rosario Hunter is present via Zoom.
And
Can you wave your
Mr.
hand and identify yourself for the record, please?
Nigel Rosario Hunter.
Thank you. Okay, today is the day set for a probable cause conference. Any issues with discovery?
No, I spoke with my clerk. She said we have discovery that's been adjourned a few times. I'm trying to get Mr. Hunter's presence. So we'd like to set it for in-court preliminary examination, Your Honor.
Okay, and the court will issue a writ so that he can be brought over. Anything from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's get a date here. I have the following dates available. February 8th, 9th, 10th, or 13th.
I can go with the 13th, Your Honor. I'm away from my office right now. I check with my office if there's a problem. This court
Okay.
but I'll go with the 13th.
Okay, I'll set it for, do you want early the first exam, or you want the last exam at 11:30?
11:30.
Okay. And then if there's an issue with the time, just call back.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Rosario Hunter, did you hear your next court date will be February 13th here at 36th District Court at 11:30, okay?
Okay.
So you'll be transferred over, we'll have you transferred to 36th District Court for your in-person preliminary exam.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, you all have a good day.
Okay, you do as well. Happy New Year to you and your staff, Your Honor.
Thank you, thank you.
Mr. Hunter, happy to see you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Attorney Taylor Coleman, Judge Bryant is wrapping up with Mr. Durham, and they're gonna have him log in to our courtroom as soon as they're done.
Thank you.
In person. Get good, get good. No. Good morning. I see someone log in for DeAndre Wilson.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Wilson. Thank you. I was just getting ready to take your hat off. And to the person who logged in, are you Mr. Wilson's attorney?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm the counselor at the treatment center that he's at.
Okay. I don't have the attorney yet for Mr. Wilson.
Good morning, Judge. Charlotte? Okay. I think he's on the third floor.
I'm just. He's doing everything. I'm just checking that. No CR out there?
Okay. And so I'm gonna, because the boards downstairs still says you're wrong.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to IT.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to run downstairs.
How are you?
and find her.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Wilson, give us a moment. I don't see your attorney anywhere or checked in, so let me find out what's going on. We'll make a call and have him log on.
This is giving you permission to talk to the court. Put the date 1/19. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, I'm going to put you on mute until we get some information about your attorney, okay?
Okay.
Sir, can you state your name from the Wayne County Jail?
Carlos Durham.
All right. Been waiting for you. Okay, we're on the record as the people versus Carlos Lorenzo Durham. Case number 2259974. Count one. Only count one. Police officer resisting and obstructing. This is a habitual offender fourth offense notice. And also case number 2258771, people versus Carlos Durham. Mr. Durham is charged on this case with, one moment. Count one, weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Count two, weapons, felony firearm. Count three, weapons, ammunition, possession by felon. Count four, weapons, felony firearm. Count five, carrying concealed. Count six, police officer assaulting, resisting, and or obstructing. And this is a habitual offender fourth offense notice. Today is the day set for a bond redetermination hearing. Appearances.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
Good morning, Your Honor. Delisha Taylor Coleman, P56278 on behalf of Mr. Durham on both matters for bond redetermination.
And Mr. Durham, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Carlos Durham.
Thank you. And whenever you're ready, Attorney Taylor Coleman.
Yes, Your Honor. As the court has before it, I believe Mr. Durham has a capias with this court, or maybe it was with Judge Elise Bryant. At this point, we'd ask for any capiases to be recalled. Mr. Durham was employed at the time. He has significant ties to the city of Detroit. These are
last thing we heard was that he was employed.
Say it again, Your Honor.
The last thing we heard from you is that he was employed. He broke up after that.
That he is a resident of Detroit. He has significant family contacts. I'm looking up his investigation report. I'm looking up the sheet from misdemeanor felony defenders on his behalf. Long story short, we're asking for a personal bond with tether, and that he would reappear at all future court dates.
Your Honor, our only concern is the recent capias, December 14th, and so we would ask that bond remain the same.
If we could address the capias of December 14th, Mr. Durham.
I'm sorry, what did you ask him? I didn't hear the first part of your question.
Address the alleged, not alleged, the capias of December 14th of 2022.
Yes, go right ahead.
Mr. Durham, were you aware of that court date?
Yes, and kind of no. They bombarded me with a bunch of court dates, and I kind of might have forgot it because there's so many I got to go to.
Okay,
they sent me about 40 different cars with court dates on them.
You essentially made up your court date.
I think so. I got court dates all the way to February, and I think I just missed it out.
Okay. Would you reappear at all future court dates, Mr. Durham?
Yes, I reappeared. I appeared before. I was on Zoom. I was on a tether. I came to court.
Okay. Your Honor, we believe that this was just a mistake, a one-time mistake. Mr. As the court can see in the register of action, Mr. Durham had appeared at previous court dates, but as he stated, because of the number of court dates, this one fell through the cracks, but he would reappear at all future court dates. These are non-assaultive crimes. We're asking for a personal bond, reinstate the bond with tether.
Okay, Attorney Taylor Coleman, what I'll do, because I do want him to show up. He has KBS history. His KBS is last on December 14th recently. But what I'll do is I'll order a DSU report that should be ready for his next court date on the 25th for a probable cause conference. And at that time, I will allow the attorney to address bond based off of the report.
The court wouldn't consider any reduction this time.
I can't hear you. What is it?
Would the court consider any reduction at all pending the
A reduction, would you consider a reduction pending
DSU review?
DSU review?
I don't know if Mr. Durham can post any amount of money. Was there a change in your bond before Judge Bryant, Mr. Durham?
So the what? I didn't hear you.
Was there a change in your bond before Judge Bryant?
Yeah, it was a $10 bond. That's all it is. They said it's a $10 bond. I'm here to get this bond reduced so I can get out of jail.
And you have employment?
I work for myself. Yes, ma'am.
Taylor Coleman, I'm just gonna say before I say, I'm sorry, I need to let the people talk, did I?
Fine, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, go ahead and put what you need to put on the record, Mr. Curtis.
People will leave the discretion of the court.
Okay, so I'm still gonna keep it the same, Attorney Taylor Coleman, because of the cases on both cases. I am going to wait until we get to the probable cause conference on the 25th with the DSU report to determine whether or not I'm inclined to reduce the charge. I need him to show up in court for something, because we're back at the probable cause conference. Anything else? Court date. I want you to listen up very carefully. Your next court date is January 25th. That is a Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you'll be zooming in from the county jail, and you'll have an attorney present to discuss with you any matters before we go on the record, okay? So show up for that, well, you have to show up for that. Then your attorney then can possibly discuss something once we have a DSU report, okay? Okay, anything else from either party?
Your Honor.
Attorney Taylor Coleman, anything from defense?
That's it. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you all both have a good one.
Thank you. And I have no other matters for this morning.
Okay, I'm glad to have your voice back too.
Yes, it was bad.
Yeah, okay, well, I will see you.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay, we are on the records. Is the people versus Sharnita Michelle Williams, case 22-61075. Ms. Williams is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 2, weapons, felony firearm. Count 3, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Count 4, weapons, felony firearm. Is it except for a preliminary examination? Appearances?
Alexander Kircher on behalf of the people, P 86282.
Good morning, Your Honor. Patrick Nineheist, P 76343. On behalf of Ms. Williams, who's present. State your name, Ms. Williams.
Charlotte Williams.
Thank
Good
you.
morning. Good morning. And our parties ready to proceed today?
The people are not, Your Honor.
Defense is ready, Judge. I believe the necessary witnesses did not appear, and it should be dismissed. I'm asking that it be dismissed with prejudice because the police reports say they never observed Ms. Williams point the gun at anybody. And I think these were filed without anybody watching the body camera. And I think this has put her through a lot of stress right now that she never should have been charged in the first place.
I don't think that's grounds
I know, but
for with prejudice.
right.
Based on what I know. We haven't had any testimony or any information about that. I will dismiss, of course, with prejudice, without prejudice, for the plaintiff witness not appearing.
I want to put the prosecution on notice that they do refile these charges. The police reports say gun was never pointed, so it would be potentially malicious prosecution claim. So that's why I kind of brought it up.
The police stated that the gun was never pointed?
Yeah, they watched the video on the camera, the security footage and everything. And in their body cameras, they're like, never pointed a gun, but this warrant was still signed for some reason. And it's my understanding the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office is supposed to watch all the body cameras prior to signing a warrant, but I don't think that was done here.
And without me seeing it, just have to go through that. I'm glad you are clarifying that on the record and for them on notice. In the event, I'm not sure that they will reissue this.
Thank you.
I don't think.
I know.
Okay. But I don't know, I can't say. But Ms. Williams, your case at this point has been dismissed. Okay, thank you. And I just signed the form. Mr. DeAndre Wilson, we still do not have an attorney. We don't have an attorney checked in for Mr. Wilson still. Mr. Wilson, can you unmute your device? I want to ask you a question.
Ma'am.
Have you spoken to an attorney for your case?
The person, yeah, I guess the people who got me the personal bond, I don't know if that was the attorney or not.
Okay, it probably was an attorney, but I'm not sure if that attorney was assigned to your case.
Yes, you know, I haven't talked to no attorney.
Whoever was appointed to this case. Mr. Wilson, what I think I'm gonna do, since it's been about 2 hours, the clerk is working on it now to assign you an attorney. So whoever was assigned to your case, but we're going to assign you a new attorney so that you won't be sitting here all morning waiting for someone, okay?
I mean, like, I could log back in.
Just hold tight until I can see, if we can get you an attorney, hold on. Oh. Joseph, is it King or how do you say your last name, sir?
It's Kai.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Okay, you have an exam scheduled for 11:30 today. You know that?
I apologize. My lawyer had told me to call early so that I can be able to see a video.
Okay. Your attorney is DiMaggio?
Yeah.
Who's your attorney?
His name is James. I'm not sure what's his name. I apologize. This is the first time I got to talk to him.
Do you have your attorney's number?
Yes. I'm about to get it for you right now. His number is 248 795 3322.
Okay, one moment. Mr. Kai, unmute your device. What's the phone number?
734 546 2174.
Number for your attorney.
Yes, it's for the attorney.
Yeah, because the person, the number you just gave me was for a home inspector. So what's the number?
734 546 2174.
gonna be adjourned.
Okay, Mr. Kine, it's kind of hard for me to contact your lawyer if I don't have a name, so that person, that number didn't respond. You can, contact your lawyer, call your lawyer in the meantime, we're getting ready to handle a matter. Then I'll sort out how we're gonna handle your case at 11:30. Because if you're holding an exam, you need to be in person. So contact your lawyer and talk to your lawyer about that. I tried 2 numbers and I have to take care of some other matters now. Okay, so you want
Judge, I want to be a Selby.
okay. And good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Wilson, we're still working on an attorney for you. Just hold tight.
Weird story. She's in treatment, tethered through the jail. We're having trouble finding her. So just call the police.
You know, it's just one of them days.
Okay, we're on the record. This is People versus India. Renee Selby, case 2260892. Ms. Selby is charged with count 1 carjacking and count 2 weapons, felony firearms. Today is set for preliminary examination. Appearances.
Alexander Stricker on behalf of the people, P86282.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Lauren Anderson, P85191 on behalf of the police.
Morning, and our party ready to proceed on this matter.
Both parties are not, Your Honor.
Unique situation today.
Yeah, haven't had that one yet.
On our end, Judge, Ms. Selby was released to mental health treatment through the jail. She is on a tether. I did reach out to the jail to try to track her down. They told me that she was released to the Detroit Mission, which unfortunately has many different buildings and locations. We've been physically going to them, trying to find her. We haven't been successful yet, but she is tethered there, so she should be in one. However, I'm working with the jail to try to figure out where they place her.
And
Our complaining witness was in jail on or is in jail on a probation violation for Ida. However, he's to be released later today.
Okay. So, how much time do you think you need to try to locate your client?
We've been sending social workers out to each place almost every day. I could have a couple of weeks stuff.
Okay.
We've also got contacts for her family, and I know she checks in with them sometimes. She just doesn't.
It's interesting, the whole point of the tether is to deal with.
Right. And typically when I've had somebody in treatment, they will have at least like zoomed them in or transferred them here. So this is the first time I've had that not happen.
So the tether unit should be able to find her.
They should.
And have you all contacted the tether unit?
Not the tether unit, because I don't know where officer is, but I'll call the tether unit directly today, and that will probably give us some.
Yeah, okay, so I will allow for an adjournment for both parties.
Thank you.
Let's see here, today's the 19th. It has to be 3 weeks. February 9th, does that work?
Yes, sir.
So I have 9:30 available.
I'm available both, so whatever is best.
Let's do 9:30. Clear out our PCC.
It was adjourned. The defendant
Thank you
was
very
in the
much
system,
earlier.
you like you see it
Or
right
actually,
here.
it wasn't early.
Mhm. They found it.
10:30, okay.
Thank you. So they adjourned. He's downstairs holding. You want to let Serena know? You holding the phone? Just. You want me to? He'll be. Okay.
Mr. Miller?
So. Give some.
Good morning, Mr. Miller.
I hear you.
Good morning.
Are you here to make our day easier with Mr. Wilson?
I was called and asked to come in on a Mr. Wilson, yes.
Okay, do you want, let's see, you need some information, don't you?
Yes, please. Can I get a breakout room, please?
Sure, do you want any information scanned? Do you want the ROA scanned to you or anything?
That would be very helpful, yes.
Can you chat your email address and we'll scan it over while I put you in a breakout room?
Absolutely, thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Wilson, you have an attorney, so I'm going to unmute your device, so go ahead and unmute your device. Okay, I'm gonna put you into a breakout room with Attorney Miller, and he's gonna talk to you privately about your case, okay?
All right,
And I'll send over Attorney Miller some information for you.
all right.
Okay, Attorney Miller, did you receive the ROA report?
I did, Your Honor. I'm still trying to print that, but we're ready.
Okay. Mr. Kirker just stepped out, the prosecutor. I'm sure you want to talk to him about discovery.
Yes, please.
Okay, when he comes back in, I will call the matter. And he did say, that he will send the discovery today. He just didn't have an attorney of record, but I will let him put that on the record.
That's fine, Your Honor. We'll probably just need an exam date.
Okay. Do you want him on the record for that?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, this is the people versus DeAndre Lamar Wilson II, 2355144. Mr. Wilson is charged with count 1, larceny in the building, and count 2, stolen property, receiving and concealing $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. Today set for a probable cause count. Appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. J. Grant Miller, P58658 on behalf of Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, state your full name for the record, please.
DeAndre Lamar Wilson Jr.
Okay, Mr. Kirker, thank you, Mr. Wilson. Mr. Kirker has stepped back in. I let counsel know, Mr. Kirker, that you would relay that message.
And discovery is ready to be sent over. There was just no appointed counsel yesterday, so I didn't have anybody to send it to.
Okay. I put my email in chat. I'm happy to place it on the record if you need it.
I'll give it to Mr. Kirker. We are ready to set a date.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I have February 8th, 9th, 10th, and 13th available.
Your Honor, right now I'm scheduled to begin a 2-week murder trial on the 6th. And it's a 3-defendant matter, so
Good,
I'm
okay.
feeling we're going.
All right. You said what day did you say you're starting on that?
February 6th, and we're so far scheduled for 10 days.
Do you want to see if I can get you in on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd of February?
The 3rd would work. I do have an exam at 2 with Judge King upstairs.
Okay, let's see if the 3rd works. So we can do 11:30.
That will work, Your Honor.
Okay, so February 3rd at 11:30 in person. Mr. Wilson, Mr. Miller's going to talk to you in more detail, but your next court date will be February 3rd at 11:30 in person at 36th District Court, okay?
Now, Your Honor, I did provide my client my phone number. He's in a treatment facility, so they'll need to reach out to facilitate him getting there.
Okay, wait 1 second. Mr. Miller, can you say that again?
My client's currently in a drug treatment facility, so I just need to make sure they reach out to me to facilitate getting him there for the 3rd.
Okay, and is this considered in custody facility or we need to do a writ?
Your Honor, based on the charges, I don't see, I think he's on a personal bond. I think he's just addressing some problems.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're right, it is a personal. Okay. Mr. Wilson,
Yes, ma'am.
can you have an individual helping you log in, come to the phone?
Hi,
Hello, can you state your name for the record, please?
Courtney Pippin,
And can you spell your last name?
Pippin.
Pippin, okay, and Ms. Pippin, we are trying to make sure that Mr. Wilson arrives for his preliminary examination. Do we need to do anything else, or did you hear the court date?
I heard the court date. Typically we don't send clients out, but I'll see what I can do to get him there. Because this is an important matter.
Right, and it'll probably be that best if he's in person.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I can speak with my client as well, and I've had other instances. I need to be live to question any witnesses, but if he can be available via Zoom, I don't mind doing an exam that way. I need to be live, but my client can Zoom in.
Okay, as long as he's okay with that.
I'll discuss that with my client, Your Honor. And I'll work with the treatment facility to figure out what's best for my client's needs.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Miller, for calling in and getting this case moving along. And Ms.
Thank
Pittman,
you,
thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, I will see you on February 3rd at 11:30.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. You all have a good day. I have. on the record is the people of the state of Michigan versus John Gibson, case 22-56948. Mr. Gibson is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms possession by felon, count 2, weapons, ammunition possession by felon, count 3, weapons carrying concealed, count 4, weapons, felon firearm, count 5, weapons, felon firearm. This is habitual offender second offense notice. Today is the date set for a preliminary examination. Appearances.
Alexander Kircher on behalf of the people, P862882.
And Your Honor, Austin Gregory, P85193 on behalf of Mr. Gibson, who is present in the courtroom. Mr. Gibson, please say your full name for the record.
John Gibson.
Good morning to everybody. Are we ready to proceed?
The people are not, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, at this time, we do move for dismissal.
And Mr. Gibson is actually here today. I just looked at your case history. Let's see. Nevertheless, if the people are not ready to proceed, and the exam is scheduled, or was scheduled for 9:30, the time is now 10:55. I will dismiss this matter without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor. And we do move for the destruction of the arrest record, lien entry, and any other the biometric data.
Any objection from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you need an order for that?
Yeah, I'll provide the order.
Thank you. Okay. And I'll have the dismissal form ready, unless Mr. Kirk. Mr. Kirk, are you, you're not filling out?
No, I'm filling out right on those right now.
Okay. All right, nothing else, we're off the record. The people versus state of Michigan. Sorry, the people of the state of Michigan versus Dwight Demario Williams. Case number 2260786. Mr. Williams is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed, count 2, police officer assaulting, resisting, and or obstructing. Today's the day set for a preliminary examination. Appearances.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P 86282.
May I please court you on Tyrone Baker, on behalf of Mr. Dwight Williams, who's present behind me to my right, P number 62647.
And Mr. Williams, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Dwight Williams.
All right, good morning to everybody. And how are we proceeding today?
Yeah, I've explained to Mr. Williams his right to a preliminary exam in this matter. People ready to establish probable cause and how they would attempt to do so in his case. Given our discussion, Mr. Williams wants to waive his right to preliminary exam.
Okay, Mr. Williams, is that correct? Okay. So with that, I believe your waiver is freely, understandingly, and voluntarily given, so I will have you bound over to Third Circuit Court. Your arraignment on the information will be February 1st at 9 o'clock, okay?
Yes.
All right, anything else?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll just make sure you all sign the paperwork, you don't get out of here.
Thank you.
You're welcome, good meeting.
Okay. Okay.
Back on the record on the White Williams, your arraignment on the information is February 2nd at 9 o'clock.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, we're on the record. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Jason Amir Lanton. Case 2257387. Mr. Lanton is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, discharge in or at a building. And count 2, weapons, felony, firearm. And today is the date set for a preliminary examination. Here.
Alexander Gerger on behalf of the people, P 86282.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tamika Tucker, PA 5402, on behalf of Great Sean Lanton, who's standing right behind me.
And Mr. Lanton, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Jason Amir Land.
Thank you. Good morning. Okay, are the parties ready to proceed?
People are not, Your Honor.
Anything from defense?
Yes, Your Honor, we move to have these charges dismissed.
Okay, seeing that the people are not ready to proceed, I will dismiss this matter without prejudice. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I will have the form filled out ready for you.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get you for 10. I'll be in your probation violation. So we go through the probation violations. They were waiting to see what happens.
We'll bring,
I got it right now.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta sign it. Yep.
Ready, Judge. Sorry for the delay.
Okay, we're on the record. This is the people of the state of Michigan versus Joseph DeAndre C. Kine. This is case 2260937. Mr. Kine is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed, count 2, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon, count 3, weapons, felony firearm. This is a habitual offender, 4th defense notice. Today is the day set for a preliminary examination appearances.
Alexander Kirker on behalf of the people, P86282.
According to your honor, may I please this honorable support Andrew DiMaggio, P45619, on behalf of the defendant, Joseph Kine.
And Mr. Kine, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Joseph Kine.
Good morning to everyone. And are all parties ready to proceed?
People are, Your Honor.
Okay.
Defense is your.
Okay, any preliminary matters?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the people would move to admit pursuant to MCL 76611P1P, a certified copy of the defendant's previous felony charge of unarmed robbery.
Any objection from after review?
Defense does not object.
It will be admitted.
Yeah, Charles John.
Sure. Madam Clerk, for review, please.
Afterwards.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing for the people.
Nothing from the defense.
Okay, Mr. Kirk, you can call your first witness.
At this time, the people call Officer Deshaun Perry.
Okay, sorry. Just where it tells you the order of the network. Okay, have a seat and make sure you speak up in the microphone. Whenever you're ready.
Good morning. Could you please restate your name for the record?
Deshaun Perry.
And are you currently employed?
Yes.
Where are you currently employed?
Detroit Police Department.
And in what capacity?
Police officer.
How long have you been employed as a police officer?
All 3 years.
You were employed as a police officer on December 12th, 2022.
Yes.
Did you in fact work on that date?
Yes.
Were you by yourself or with a partner?
I have a partner.
And what's your partner's name?
Officer Flannel. Flannel.
And were you on foot patrol or in a scout car?
And the scout car.
Is it a fully marked or semi-marked scout car?
It's a semi-marked.
And did your duties as a police officer take you into an area out or near Santa Clara and Evergreen Road?
Yes.
That in the city of Detroit,
Yes.
county of Wayne?
Yes.
And what brought you to that area?
Routine patrol.
And while on this routine patrol, did you observe anything?
Yes, I did.
And what was it that you observed?
I observed a male walking in the middle of the street, walking east on Santa Clara towards Evergreen Road.
And do you see the individual that you saw in the courtroom today?
I do.
Could you point out that individual and identify an article of clothing that he's wearing?
Yes, he's sitting behind the defense counsel, glasses and a black shirt.
Your Honor, let the record reflect the identification of the defendant.
So reflected.
And was there anything significant about this individual that you observed?
Yes, I observed him walking in the middle of the street, and I drove west on Santa Clara, from Evergreen towards the middle. And while walking, I observed I observed him have his hand in his, hoodie pocket.
And why was it, in your experience, why was it significant?
As I continued to watch the video, as he came close to my scout car, I observed him to have, what I believe to be a firearm in his hand, inside of his hoodie pocket.
And what led you to believe that he had a firearm in his hoodie pocket?
Because as I looked at his hoodie pocket, I could see his knuckles, and I could also see the imprint of barrels, pressed against his hoodie pocket.
What did you do after making these observations?
I asked my partner of observation, and my partner entered the scout car and, attempted to engage the male, asking if he had a CPL.
And did the defendant provide a CPO?
The defendant, ignored my partner's question and kept walking. He only stated that he stays, right here, pointing to some homes on Evergreen.
And did you continue asking him questions?
Yes, I exited the scout car and engaged the male. I asked him several times to remove his hand from his pocket. Eventually he did. At that time, I performed a frisk of that pocket and, discovered that he was concealing a firearm.
And what led you to perform the frisk?
Because like I said, I observed the imprint of a firearm in his pocket. And he did not, answer my partner's question if he had a CPO or not.
And as a result, what did you recover as a result of this frisk?
I recovered a black firearm, from his pocket.
Could you describe that firearm?
Yes, it's a, I looked at my report, but it was a smaller firearm, it was a .380 caliber. I believe it was a Denali ACP .380, wrapped with a black tape around the handle.
And what did you do after you recovered this firearm?
Due to the male, not, stating whether or not he was a CPL holder, after we asked him several times, after I recovered the firearm, we immediately detained him in handcuffs.
And did you perform a lien search?
Yes.
On the firearm?
Well, this firearm, we could not read the serial number. We ran the male CPL, with, negative results.
I'm sorry, you said you ran what?
We tried to run the firearm through lien, but we could not read the serial number. We then ran the male, through lien for a CPL, he did not have one.
And when you say you ran the mail, are you referring to the defendant?
Yes,
So you ran the defendant's mail through lien,
correct.
and the results were
Negative,
you did not have a valid CPL?
correct.
No further questions.
Ross?
Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. Don't worry about it, everyone today.
How you doing?
Good, you said you're on routine patrol, that's correct?
Correct.
And do you recall what time of day it was?
It was early in the afternoon.
And you were with your partner, is that correct?
Correct.
And where did you first notice, the defendant?
I was driving, north on Evergreen Road, and I looked to my left and I saw him walking, in the middle of the street, east on Santa Clara towards Evergreen.
He was walking in the easterly direction, correct?
Say that one more time?
He was walking in the east direction?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, and how close were you to him at that point?
When I first seen him walking the street, maybe like, I don't know, 100 feet maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay, so you were going north and he was walking east, right?
Correct.
Okay. And at some point, you maneuvered the vehicle to go in the opposite direction of him, is that correct?
So I was driving north, I seen him walking east, I made a west turn onto Santa Clara, driving towards the middle.
Okay. And did you ever have any reasonable suspicion that a crime was being committed?
Walking in the street, while sidewalk is provided is a citation. And at that point, I was just gonna engage, just off of that, someone on the sidewalk. A lot of people drive extremely fast in Detroit, so I just don't want to get hit.
Okay. So then when you got out of your scout car, correct? Both of you?
Say it one more time.
Did did you get out of your scout car
Yes,
and you walked up to him, right?
correct.
Okay. And is it possible that him walking in the street like that, he could have had a CPL, is that correct?
Yes, it's definitely possible he had a CPO.
Okay. And then, so, at some point, you reached into his pocket and took a gun out, you said?
Yes,
And in terms of the size of the gun, would you characterize that as a small gun?
it is a smaller gun, yes.
And in terms of your hand, how big is that in relation to your hand?
I'm not sure.
A small one, right?
Correct.
And you said you saw an imprint, is that correct?
The imprint of a barrel pressing against the hoodie, yes.
And then, at some point, you arrested him, correct?
After discovering that he was not a CPO holder, yes, I will place him under arrest.
I have no further questions, Judge.
Redirect.
So walking in the middle of the street is something that you can say is worthy of citation?
A walking in the street while sidewalk is provided is a citation, yes.
And you initially were observing and then stopped for the male, for the defendants for this purpose?
That's the reason why I drove towards the middle. I engaged him after observing the firearm. The imprint of the firearm.
You recover the firearm and then detain the
Yes.
defendants?
Yes.
And this was due to, for what reason?
So I asked him, my partner asked him several times if he's a CPO holder. If he was a CPO holder, I wouldn't recover the firearm, I would just get a CPO card. But due to him ignoring us, at that point, I believe he could be a flight risk.
And was the firearm placed into evidence?
Yes, it was.
Do you recall the evidence tag number?
I actually do.
Did you state the evidence tag number?
687-748-1.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I have a redirect. In your experience, is it a common practice to cite a citation for somebody, to write a citation for somebody walking in the street?
Yes,
Okay. You said that's a common occurrence?
it is.
I have no further questions, Judge.
You want to say you can step down?
I have no further witnesses, Your Honor.
Oh, no witnesses, Judge.
Mr. Be ready. You have argued.
Your Honor, at this time, the people would move to bind over the defendants on all charges. Those would be count 1, weapons carried concealed. Count 2, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. And count 3, weapons, felony firearm. As we heard from the witness, he initially saw the defendant in the middle of the road, which according to the witness is something that he could cite the defendant for when the sidewalk is provided. And he was concerned for the defendant's safety. As he testified to, people do drive fast in Detroit and walking in the middle of the road can be dangerous. They then decided to engage with the defendant. At this point, he observed what he believed to be an imprint of a firearm, the barrel of a firearm, through the hoodie jacket of the defendant. He and his partner then asked several times whether the defendant was a valid CPL holder, which the defendant did not state that he was. He kept saying that he lives over there. So out of concern, based on seeing the imprint of a firearm and the defendant would not answer the question, the witness had performed a frisk, at which point he recovered a firearm and placed it into evidence. They then conducted a lien search to verify. Since the serial number was scratched off, they verified through the defendant's name, and it came back that he was not a valid CPL holder. People believe they have met burden of probable cause and would ask to bind over this case with this.
Oh, thank you, Judge. Judge, I would like to cite a case, a Supreme Court case. It's Brown v. Texas, which says justify an investigative stop. The police must have a particularized suspicion based on objective observation that the person has been or is about to be engaged in some type of criminal activity. All I saw was somebody walking, and even if he was walking, if he had a gun, if he had a CPL, it's just like they're pulling everyone over to see if they have a driver's license. I think the police went too far here, and I would argue for a dismissal of these charges.
Just simply that the witness here, as he testified to, did have that particularized suspicion when they approached the defendant. He could see what he believed to be the imprint of a firearm, and he would not have recovered the firearm had the defendant provided a CPL or stated that he was a valid CPL holder. However, the defendant was unable to do either of those, at which point he then decided to conduct a frisk, believing that the defendant was not a CPL holder and was armed with a firearm.
And just one final rebuttal, Judge. The officer did testify that it was a small gun, and I think it lends itself even more to the facts of this case, where very small gun, they're claiming imprint, stuff like that. I just think that citizens should be free to walk the street without this type of intrusion.
All right, I have heard testimony from one officer, that'll be Officer Deshaun Perry, who works for the police department. He was in the scout car, he was the driver with his partner, Officer Plano, and a semi-marked vehicle doing routine patrol, in which he observed the defendant walking in the middle of the street. Cross, he testified that initially, about 100 feet away, he observed the defendant in the street. And he eventually approached the defendant, in which he saw the defendant with his hand in his hoodie pocket, and testified that he was able to see his knuckles and the barrel of the gun, what came to be the barrel of the gun, pressed against his hoodie pocket. From that point on, testified that his partner asked the defendant to get CPL, and he was asked several times, and the defendant did not respond. The witness, Officer Perry, exited the scout car, performed a frisk, and recovered a small .380 Denali gun with black tape wrapped around the handle, no serial number. At that point, the defendant's name was Brandon, and no CPL discovered. This is the first time I want to say this is a question of fact, or the trial of fact, since I've been on exam. The only difference, Mr. DiMaggio, what I'm reading from Brown v. Texas, is that the officers approached the defendant in an alley. We have here, the defendant was committing a ticketable offense of walking in the street. Whether I agree with the ticketable offenses and all the things that people are allowed to use not for the state of Michigan, that's not me, that's the legislature and the city and everyone else would be. So based off of that, the officers were able to engage. And what Officer Perry testified that he saw, when he appeared to be a gun protruding from the defendant's hoodie pocket, he then performed a frisk, which is constitutional, and recovered a gun, and there was no CPL recovered or presented from Mr. Kine, as well as the link search showed that he did not hold a CPL. So with that, I do believe the people met their burden of proof, probable cause, bond is submitted over on all three counts. There was also exhibit A from the prosecutor admitted for a certified copy of conviction of a felony. So with that, I'm gonna bind Mr. Kine over to Third Circuit. Mr. Kine, your arraignment on the information will be 2 weeks from today. So that will be February 2nd at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
And Frankfurt, South Carolina.